What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing a bit of a different video. Actually, I'm gonna show you my bank. I don't think I've ever actually. Yeah, I haven't done a bank video ever. And the other day somebody did ask if I had one, and I noticed that I didn't, so I decided I should probably do one. And also, for those of you who are wondering, yes, I know the past few videos have been Chronicle related, but I am not switching over to Chronicle in any way, shape, or form. It was just new content, and it's interesting, and I'm pretty much done with Chronicle in terms of, well, content-wise, except for that one thing about reviewing decks. I may continue doing that, I may not. I will see how I feel after making my own decks. I don't want to continually take other people's ideas and such, so I will most likely push Chronicle off a little bit. But back into the RuneScape action. So, as for, well, we'll do an in-depth look at my account, I suppose we should. So, obviously, I am comped. I do not have my comp cape on at the moment because it's in my bank, along with all my other stuff. But looking at my stats, I am 120 in a few skills, which I am working on a few as well. So 120 strength, you can see, is something I'm working on. It's currently 107. I've been doing strength training ever since I've obtained 120, was it defense, I believe, because 120 attack was my first 120, believe it or not, aside from dungeoneering. So I've been working on my 120 strength. Apart from that, we have 116 fire making, which is obviously being worked on as well. Obviously not as quick, because I don't have any logs or money to be burning, and we'll look at my cash stack in a little bit, and you'll probably laugh at me, but that's whatever. All the other stats, actually, I've obtained from basically doing lamps from effigies and from bonus XP off of Treasure Hunter. 112 thieving is actually from doing thieving the elves for elite clues when I used to camp elite clues, which I have an idea for doing that eventually again. 106 herb is obviously from making a lot of potions. The 104 divination is nice, but it also has 8.2 million bonus divination XP, which for those of you who never knew that, I have a crap load of divination XP banked. So I will be using that at some point in time. Obviously, I look like I'm clearly gearing up to get 120 divination. Yeah, at one point I will, but for the time being, I'm just going to let it sit there and build up. That's where I put all my bonus XP lamps into, and they don't go into any other skill when I have the opportunity to. You'll see, obviously, a bunch of bonus XPs and throughout the other skills, but those are there because those were meant for that skill. Aside from that, those are basically my stats. There's nothing really too great about them. Obviously, some people may look at them and think, oh my god, but some people may think, what the hell? So, either way, one way Slayer as well, because Slayer is Slayer, and Slayer is life. So moving on to, well, we probably just move on to the bank, because everything else is, well, I'm comp, so I have everything done, quests and whatnot, and don't show that tab, and we're already screwing the video up. So, first tab is, I didn't organize this, by the way, either. So, first tab is a bit of a mess. It's basically where everything accumulates until I can sort it into its supposed tab itself. This fire goblins warrior helm stuff I should probably just break down with the ice warrior stuff, because I'm never going to use it really. We have a Triskelion fragment, which will probably stay in here, along with a hard clue scroll and that random fun stuff. Basically anything I get off of, well, you know, the treasure hunter, or if I get out of a clue scroll. Apparently I did a clue scroll the other day, and that stuff is still in here, which I should probably just drop it or sell it, because this isn't worth anything. Pretty much anything that I get goes directly into this tab, and I don't know why that's in there. That should be in this one, and I can sort it out later at some point in time, or things just sitting there and build up. Basically a junk tab. Second tab is my combat tab, which this is where the laughs come in, because I'm comp cape and we're gonna pretend that didn't happen, and those as well. That's not the right tab either. Either way, we're going to pretend that this tab is not from a comp capers, because I don't have much in terms of armor. Briefly, what I have here, you will see Primitive Top and Robe Legs. Those are the gradable versions. I use those for my raids when I do raid. I have the Acto Boots, which are the boot drops themselves. So those are a nice tier 90 mage boot. I have my full ports gears, that's tier 85 tank gear for all three attack styles, which I use as my main combat gear. I then have my Drago Rapiers, Noxious Staff, and Chaotic Crossbows because I'm too poor to afford a tier 90 range. Aside from that, what else do I have in here? Not much. I have my auras, which obviously are just combat related stuff. offhand Death Lotus darts in main hands because at one point in time I thought that was a good idea, and it probably is, and I'm just too lazy to make more of them. They're actually not bad, and I used them for a brief period of time to kill a Raxor in order to try to get a Noxious Bow, which that, as you can clearly see, didn't go as well as planned. So I might break this attuned. That's not really worth to be broken down into a crystal bow, is it? Or a attuned crystal bow? It's not. We'll deal with Mechanic crossbows. Maybe we'll get lucky at wyverns for some odd reason and get a tier 85 crossbow. Or maybe we'll eventually make enough money to support ourselves and get an Ascension crossbow set. But either way, I get by with what I do, and I do a bunch of newbie bossing to begin with, so it's not really that big of a deal. Aside from that, obviously food, sharks, a bunch of law runes which are coming from my KQ tab, which I forgot to price check at one point. That's no problem though, we'll sell those eventually. That is a lot of law runes though. Slayer gems, which are useless, and we have a crystal bow. I don't know why we have a crystal bow. Signs of Respite, which are now useless and probably not worth anything. Right, good. Bananas, because you need bananas. And everything else is basically... Oh, I need to use that. I've been looking for that. I didn't realize I still had one. I remembered I had 3. And I thought I used all 3. But apparently I have another one. So that's a good thing. And my random chaotics and some D'hide stuff, because the D'hide was probably used to kill lava strike worms, I'm assuming. And then rings of crap that I don't ever use. 4 and 3 bracelets for the 4 and 3 dungeon, which is where the revenants are, which is where I do some money making sometimes. That sounds completely newbie, but don't knock it till you try it, and you can make some bank down there. So, Magic November, that's going in there. War Priest, because you can never not have War Priest. I actually do like using that, because it's hybrid tier 75, and it has a nice little special effect. It actually isn't terrible, and oh well, I'm on welfare gear, so I'm going on way too long on this tab. Next tab, we have potions, and not logs and seeds that can go in there. So potion tab is a bit of a mess at the moment. We have all of our potions that we use, rather. Anti-poisons, and then we have super restores. Cerdo and brews, which I really don't use that much, so I don't have many of them. Super restore 3s from something that I should probably just decant into 6s or sell. A bunch of 1-dose random stuff that is a bunch of random stuff. Anti-fire 4s from a clue scroll, what I keep because I need them to make the Wormfire? Is that what it's called? Yes, Wormfire. So those are for that. I have supplies at the moment to make some overloads, so don't yell at me for not having any overloads because I really don't have many, if any. I don't even have one. I have 4, 7 plus 4 is what, 11? So I have 1 in 5, 6 overload. Don't worry about it. Either way, I have supplies to make more of them, and I do plan on making more of them. Maybe when I'm done with this video I'll make some, because I do need more to start doing some more of my bossing stuff. But there's not much really in here, I suppose. Like I said, bunch of random dosers, and it's a complete mess. I should probably organize that. Clue tab. So this is basically everything you need. Why is that up there? I don't even know why that's even... That should be... No, this stupid thing. It goes down there. I don't know why it was even up there. This is basically all your teleports for clue scrolls that I take. Anyway, it's not all yours, but all mine. And the doubles of clue scroll items that you use in your hard clue scrolls. I don't do anything less than hards. I don't do mediums or, well, easies once in a while just because. But hard mediums themselves I normally don't do. And hards are, you know, fairly simple to complete, and same with elites. So I do hards and elite clues, basically. And I have a hard in my bank. I should probably do it at some point in time, but not right now. But these are basically the items that you need in order to complete a hard clue scroll in doubled form and 27th form, which is weird. These are great for teleporting, by the way, for elite clue scans down to the Kazari jungle, I believe? Yes. And just some random teleport stuff. That's your Desert Amulet Floor. Desert Amulet Floor? Yes, the Desert Amulet Floor is right here. Crystal Teleport Seeds, Demon Hind Ring, Ectophile, and all your other fun stuff. I don't know why we have Bronze Plate Legs. That was probably for a medium clue, or maybe an easy that I accidentally did. Next tab is your Skilling tab, which is probably the most, I don't know, astonishing, if you really want to give it a name. Probably the most interesting, I suppose. First off, those are not what I thought they were. Those are plant pots. These are I thought those were something different. I'll get it. I thought they were these, the spirit saplings. I have 76 and then 5 spirit seeds, which brings it to a grand total of 81. For those of you who can't do basic math. Those are obtained from doing Ganondorf Beasts a while ago, and I haven't actually really had any plans for them. I know it's some decent banked XP if I really wanted to do it over time, but I really haven't had the time nor the want to do those. I'm not really going for 120 farming, and I decided to kind of just keep them in my bank. But either way, that is kind of a nice little collection, I suppose, of spirit seeds. Kind of unique. I should probably just put those in the plant pots as well. But either way, 26,000 blue charms, 28,000 crimsons, 6,000 greens, and 11,000 gold. Why are those more than those? Should it be the other way around? Either way. Yeah, I don't really do much summoning. I really should. I don't have enough for 120. And I've been thinking about possibly when I do have enough, just going for 120, just maybe like the next time I do a double XP weekend, or just when I get enough blue charms to do it purely with blues, maybe crimsons, let's go ahead and get 120 so I can have that 120 knocked out. And then maybe finish it off on double XP for 200 mil because I know it's incredibly quick, and that always just depends on money. My head collection, which are my Abyssals and my Basilisk, KQ, then I got some Sneaker Peekers, a Cresbot, which I got as a drop. What is this? Baby Troll. A bunch of other random baby stuff. Red Dragon Egg. I don't know where my KBD heads went. I believe I might have stuffed them or something. Or maybe they're my... Oh, they're right here. Here we go. I'm like, I don't think I stuffed all of them. I had like a bunch of them. Yeah, I have 22. Reason behind 22 is because I'm feeling 22. No. Is because I was doing the KBD pet and the KBD was dropping head more than it was dropping pet. Kappa. So moving on to these are my seeds. Yes, seeds from doing the 99 Hunter. I almost said farming. 99 Hunter. These are the seeds I've got. I believe these are seeds from that. Are these seeds from that? These might be. These are seeds from that. Yeah, these are seeds from that, I believe. I'm trying to think. I'm like, where else do you get seeds from? I believe these are from 99 Hunting. I know these vines are from 99 Hunting because I did Draconics. But do they drop seeds? That must be where these are from. So those are from, I'm going to call that hunting. So those are from hunting. And again, they're collections, so I don't really feel like getting rid of them. Same with the vines. I will never get rid of these vines. That is how many I did, I believe, to get my 99 Hunter. Those are the Draconic, Withered, what is this, Marble. And these are, pungent vines from, obviously, doing the Jadinkos. They're called Jadinkos, right? Yes, they are. I haven't trained Hunter in forever. Forgive me for being such a noob, but I don't train skills. I boss, quote-unquote bossing. So, this is my fishing stuff. Obviously, fishing hat and boots and gloves and jackets and trousers. Waters, whatever they're called. Book of Char, which I never use. Infernal Ads, which is a piece of crap. Silverlight, which I don't even know where I got that from. Coal Bag, Black Ibis Stoof. Training dummies from the Squeal of Misfortune Hunter, whatever it's called nowadays. Divine Addy Rocks and stuff from Treasure Hunter, whatever it's called. Buckets, because... fuck it. Sunchoke seeds? These are all those new seeds I added a while back. I've never used them. Spirit Gems, because I never pick them up, and these are the ones that I have at the moment. Spirit Dragon, Diamond, Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire. These are Hunter Challenge and Agility. Those are a long time ago, and I've never used them. I don't even know how to use them. I should probably look into that. Simply the Essence of Wisdom, and I never use my double daily, double down, whatever those things are either. A bunch of protein stuffs as well. I think when it come down here, we have a bunch of stuff that's really useless. That is not a rotten potato, that is a reed seed. I have crafting catalysts. I have large urchins, which I have not done anything with yet. Those can be used to get the override for the hermit crab pet. I should probably do that. This is a sous chef. Don't even worry about that. The herbicide love potion. Oh. Suddenly it feels like, what's that movie? Austin Powers. Alright. Mask of Ganodermic, which I never use. Aquanite's Mask and Mask of Erits and all that fun stuff. What else we got here? I'm just jumping through stuff. Don't mind me if I miss something. Enhanced Yataki Stick. That was a pain to get. And a bunch of protein stuff, because why not? And that's cloning Mosquito, and that's just my skilling tab. And I got a couple of pets in here. Santar Spawnling. Why not? And a baby dragon. That's a baby black dragon. Oh, I didn't know I had that. Okay. Moving on to this one. This is a junk quest tab of stuff that... You ever get those quest items and keys and such that you just feel you can't get rid of because you know Jagex will make it impossible to get back? That's what this tab is for. Although half this stuff is probably easy to get back and I just don't know it by now, and I probably should. But I just kind of throw random... It's basically another random junk tab of... mainly keys, but some quest things. Obviously got some Greegrees, but it's mainly just like a key tab. I don't know. I have it because it's always been in my bank, and if I get rid of it, I will miss it and not be able to find anything that's in this tab. But that's just me. And this tab, we shouldn't even look at this tab. This is all that random cosmetic stuff that everyone just breaks down and doesn't use. These are actually war priests. That's all war priests too. Whereas, like, yeah, these things. I don't even know why I have them. I don't use them. I will never use them. Artisan capes, really? Support? Like, I've made these things because they're cool looking, but they're useless. I'm not gonna... I have a flying goblin hat. What am I really gonna do with that? But yeah, this is just that random tab that everybody has. Oh, maybe not everybody, but I have, and it's just random stuff that I should probably just drop because it's just basically useless. You want to go through it though. We have all the war priest stuff. Then we come down here to Hazel's Mark, which is actually an amulet, which kind of looks kind of cool. I had it on for a little while. I actually had this cosmetically overridden when I had Gilded Dragon Armor 120 Attack Cape. I think I had that as my amulet override. It's kind of cool. Goblin hat, ice cream, snow cone, cap thing. I don't even want to go through this tab. This is just junk. Quest Point Cape, that's new. What? That's the ugliest look. Why did Jagex do this? Let's just take a look and just look at what Jagex has done to these capes. It's just, okay, we're just gonna not do this. Deposit that. And we have some more Slayer masks, and I'm comp caped. I should probably get the tiered 4 version of that. I'll do that before I go to bed. Voice of Elders, I don't know what that even does. Necromancer's Staff was a pain in the ass to get, and I'll never use it anymore. Cupid's Halo, because why not? Large Dwarven Toolbox, I'll never use. Spider Leg Middle, because I'll never go back to our action and get Spider Leg top and bottom. So I have the middle piece at least, which is, I'm not lying, I got this on day of release. And it's never, you can ask anybody, even when I used to stream, I believe I got that on stream actually, I believe. So ask anybody about when I used to stream, and that was actually done on Steam, and it's never been made into a piece. I don't know if that's like, I don't know, grandfathered into my bank now, and I can't ever make it into a piece or something, but yeah, that's, this is gonna go, top. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of nostalgic for me. I don't think I'll ever make that into a piece now. Thinking about that, screw that. We're never going to make it a leg. We're just going to keep the mid piece and just, you know, Bondness mask add-ons and stuff. Well, why not? So those are all like Helms of Slayer stuff, you know, Stone's Reflection, the Worms, whatever, Crimsons, the whatever the hell you call them there. That's a Shaman headdress add-on. I don't even know what that goes to. Sam's hat. Why did Sam lose his hat? Ship biscuits, whatever. Next tab is, well, currently it's a KQ drop tab, but this tab is ever changing depending on whatever boss, monster, pet I am going after, and currently it is the Kelphite Queen, so we're going after the Kelphite Queen pet, so in turn we have a Kelphite Queen drop tab, and as you can see here we have, what is this, 5 dragon chains, 3 dragon 2-handers, and a bunch of other stuff that adds up to roughly 25 mil, I think it was. Was it about 25? Yeah, about 25 mil, right around there. I have a couple of crystal keys I should probably just use for the lulls because they don't really count. Well, they count towards a tab in a sense. But yeah, that's just my KQ tab, or it's my boss pet hunting tab, or whatever I'm killing at that point in time. Because sometimes I use, well, if I'm in the middle of doing like a boss pet hunt, and I don't have any content for boss petting, I'll try to do like loot from video type things, obviously. And whatever the loot from thing will probably stack up in that tab if I have to actually use a tab for said video. Or I have my extra tab on the end here, which you can see here if I add a dragon helm to it, which is used for extra stuff just in case. You just never know when you might need an extra tab. You might need an extra tab to store your Tearwind Quiver 3. You just never know. So that is my bank. God damn, we talked for way too long. Yeah, that's my bank. I hope you guys hated it because I hate my bank so much. I really wish it could be so simpler. All I need is armor and food. I don't know why I have... How many items do I have? 225, 4... I don't even know how many... Is that like 600 items? Total number of members bank slots used. Total numbers of free to play. So I have 223 and 468 is a number that's like 700. So I don't even know why I have 700 items. I don't use these stuff. So I need to definitely clean up my bank. Maybe I will do that later on tonight. Where's my Tearwind Quiver? I need to grab that thing and figure out where to bring it so I can get a 4. And probably use it because I've never used this thing either. So I could teleport with it. Oh god, we'll deal with that after. But thank you all for watching my 20-minute bank video. That's how it goes, I guess. I don't think anybody else makes bank videos that are 20 minutes long. There's no need for it. Thank y'all for listening to me ramble. There's my friends list. It's way too big. I gotta clean it out. There's people on there. Everybody plays still. I talk to everybody still. It's just, I gotta clean it out. Oh, there's my, you want to see my ignore list? I think I want to, no, there you go. So that's gonna do it for everybody. I don't know who showed on that list. There's gonna be some friggin' people talking in the comments like, oh my god, you got who disliked on, or who whatever, and on what, or whoever ignored. Either way, rambling on for far too long. I'll see you guys in the next video.